Hi, my name is Caroline Wairimo. I am 25 years old. I am the founder and the designer at Empress Crafts Company. I have a background in French, but I decided to focus on what I love most, and I'm a millennial on the move. Empress Crafts is a brand that deals with uniquely handcrafted products, which are which we make with attention to details depending on the customer's requirements. This is to say that all our products are customized to the liking and the needs of our clients. Apart from that, we make unique sweaters which are high quality and machine made. These are not handcrafted. They are machine made sweaters for the whole family, for men, for women, for kids. And also we do wholesale orders for schools, for companies like security firms, and also clubs and hotels. I didn't start as a bag making company. I started with crocheting, and it started when I was in campus. I came across this short that was very beautiful. It was crocheted, but I had no idea where I could get the short. So I decided to learn. And when I went home, I asked my mom to teach me how to crochet because the crocheting thing runs in the family. My grandmother used to make us sweaters, and my mom used to make vitambas for the seats. So I asked her to teach me how to crochet, and that is when I learned how to crochet. And I started crocheting, and after a while someone asked for the same short, so I noticed that this can become a business. I can make them and sell them. And so that is how I started, and then over time my passion changed. I wanted to do bags and sweaters, so I drifted from making crochets and went into bags and sweaters. I wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. I am very good at working in the morning hours, so I normally wake up at 4 a.m. and I start working then. Then at 6 a.m. I take a break up to until around 8 a.m. where I take breakfast. If I have to get a nap for like an hour, I get the nap. Then I wake up again at around 8 a.m., take a shower, and I start recording because I have a YouTube channel where I record tutorials and teach people how to make the bags. And depending on the kind of day that I have planned, if I have to go to town and run errands, I'll be leaving the house at around 11 a.m. But if I don't, I'll have to work from 8 to around 12. Take a break again and continue in the afternoon. Then when it gets to around 7 p.m., I take a break for the whole night till the next day. I was born in Eldoret, and to be honest, if I start telling my background, it's going to be very long because in primary school, I have gone to 11 primary schools. And in some schools, I only went for a term in some school. This is because my family used to move a lot. Then there was post-election violence. Then I had health issues. So we really had to move a lot. But I finished my primary school in Rockwan Academy, where I joined in Standard 5. In fact, I remember when I was in primary, I joined a school at Standard 5. And after 1 year, I was elected to be the head girl. This is in Standard 6. And it was pretty tough because I had to give orders and directions to students in Standard 8. But as I have always said, there's no situation that can be placed in front of me that I cannot beat. Also, I remember when I was in primary school, I was already a crafty kid because in Standard 7, I built this butterfly from clay and I burnt it and painted it, and I still have it up to today. So I think that is where my love for DIY and crafts started. Then I finished my Standard 8 and I performed pretty well. I was called to Bunyore Girls High School in Western, where I joined art and crafts classes, which was called, it was actually called crafts and design. And I did that till I was in Form 2. And I guess from that, I developed a liking and a passion for crafty work. Because after Form 2, I decided to do French, which I majored in campus. But you would find me in my free time in high school, I would still go to visit the art and design class and help the design students to make whatever they are making. So I think the desire for art and crafts has gone way back from when I was in primary school. After high school, I was called to Mo University main campus to study Bachelor of Arts French, which I did and graduated last year. I'm not the first person to venture into the yarn and crocheting side of business. It has started way back with my grandmother. I remember when we were kids, and up to now, I'm the first cousin, so each and every one of my cousins who are behind me, they have gotten an opportunity to be made for a sweater by my grandmother, so it comes from her. Then my mom used to make vitambas, and you know, in the Kikuyu culture, if your house doesn't have vitamba, that is not a complete house. So my mom used to make vitambas, and that is how I knew that she could teach me how to crochet. So she taught me how to crochet, and after that I did a bit of learning from YouTube, seeing what other people are doing. And I can say in my family, I am the only one who is dealing with fashion and crochet. I think their time has passed, and now I am doing it in a millennial way. In high school, my dream was to pursue diplomacy, so I wanted to study French. It's still my dream. I am sure I am going to study a master's in diplomacy. So when I decided to study French, it was supposed to be a basis for my diplomacy course that I am going to do later. But I'm not using it at the moment unless I come across a client who is from France and we have to communicate. I really don't use it mostly at the moment, but I know that I am going to use it in future. So I have just stored it aside for a while. My biggest achievement at the moment is producing wholesale orders for a company in France. But I'm going to tell you more after the break, so stay tuned. This is Millennials on the Move. Welcome back to Millennials on the Move. You can find me on social media on Instagram at Empress_crafts_. And I also share this skill with other people on YouTube at Hooked by Empress. You can also find us on TikTok at @thecrafty_Empress and also on Twitter, @thecrafty_Empress. Also on Facebook, we have a page where you can find us and you can buy our products from there. That is Empress Crochets. So like I mentioned earlier, my greatest achievement at the moment is being a wholesale producer for an international company that is based in France. I make for them bags in wholesales, and we started in October, which was like a life-changing opportunity for me because it found me at a time that I was very low, not working, wondering what to do next. But I knew that I wanted to focus on my business, but I didn't know where to start. And I would say that getting to work with that company was through networking. I have always advertised for networking because you never know who you're meeting out there. So I met a friend of mine who is a friend of the owner of the company, and what they do is that they have a store that sells handcrafted products from artists. And in Kenya at the moment, I am their supplier for bags. Yes, that is my one achievement. My other achievement at the moment is having achieved having a market out there. I have clients from USA, from South Africa, from UK, from Namibia, from Uganda, and this gives me so much satisfaction because it's what I've always wanted to achieve on my path to achieving the end goal for my business. I have also partnered with local brands and I supply bags and sweaters for them. I'm only going to mention one. It's called SK Shoe Store. I also have a lot of clients locally as compared to previous years. This has changed over time because since I started focusing on the business, I have acquired a lot of clients locally, and I am so grateful for them because they keep me busy and they keep my business going. My My greatest lesson since I started my business is that the customers are the most important part of any business. We may take this lightly, but if you take your clients lightly and they're not satisfied with your work, your business is going to fail, because if you sell something to someone and they're not happy, what are they going to say about whatever you sold to them? What are they going to say about your company? So the greatest lesson, and the one thing I would like any person that is doing any business to know, is that your clients are the most important people. They are like the backbone to your business. Another lesson that I have learned is do not undercharge yourself. I've always been this type of person who thinks that maybe I am not having enough orders because my products are expensive. But I came to realize if your work is good, the value is there. Do not sell yourself short. Those who are supposed to be your client will be your client. Whether you're selling it at 1,500 or you're selling it at 3,500, if someone sees the value of your work, they are going to buy it no matter the price that you put. And if someone is not meant to be your client, whether you put it at 100 shillings or you put it at 10,000 shillings, that person is not still going to see the value of your works, so they are not still going to buy your products. So my ultimate goal is to create a strong brand that is known worldwide for making uniquely handcrafted products. This is going to create to expand my sales. So the goal is to reach as many people as possible over the years, and also to incorporate other products, but mainly house decors. I've always had a liking for houses that are customized. I would like to customize house decor for people, so that is the end goal. I would like to reach more people with my brand and to make it a company that does wholesale productions for bags, for sweaters, and for house decors. And at that point, maybe I'll open another business in the food industry. I wouldn't say that there's an individual person that inspires me, but a source of my inspiration to my work is my clients, their feedback, their needs, what they want me to make for them. That gives me inspiration to continue every day making the bags, making the sweaters. I think where millennials go wrong when it comes to chasing their dreams is that we look at the people that have already made it and we imagine that they just got there, and we give up very fast along the way. But I believe that Rome was not made in one day. Also, I think there's this social norm where you're not supposed to follow your dreams, or if you follow your dreams and they give you a hard time, maybe you should reconsider and go to white-collar jobs, because that is the normal thing to do as a millennial. But I think if you have a dream and you believe in yourself and you know what is going to do for you, just chase it. Don't give up. Don't look at the people that have already made it. You can look at them to get inspiration from them, but don't just imagine that they got there. It is a process. It takes time. So just keep at it. As much as people will ask you, where do you work? What do you do? Don't listen to them. Just do whatever you believe you are supposed to be doing. The one thing that people don't know about me is that I am a great cook. Most of my friends don't know about this, so even when I'm with my friends, they never ask me to cook, because this is something they don't know about me. But I am a very good cook, and that is where my interest in the food industry comes from. And like I have said, I am going to venture into that business because I know I am good at it. I'm very good in the kitchen. I think if I was to be an animal, I would be a cheetah, because one, a cheetah is very beautiful, and secondly, a cheetah is go-getting, and I'm a very go-getting person. If I want something, if I want to achieve something, I will make sure that I get to it. No matter what hurdles I come across the way, I will get it. If I was not the founder and the designer at Empress Crafts Company, I believe I would have focused on my profession, and I would be somewhere maybe in UN or in France or in any francophone country working as a translator or a communication and media person. Merci d'avoir regardé les millénaires en mouvement.